But I do think that we should take this opportunity to call for a reduction in the ridiculous and inflammatory political...
Two incredible senators who happen to be women. Jen Schultz, who's going to make a wonderful member of Congress.
It has been clear for the longest time that Donald Trump is his own worst enemy. The things that are most damaging to his campaign are the ones that he doubles down on. The political messages he delivers that are most disastrous for him are the ones that he continues to push. We have seen him continue to attack Kamala Harris for her identity over and over again, although we know that is a losing message that makes him look ridiculous. Of course, he continues to push this conspiracy about pets being eaten in Springfield, Ohio, when it's not only a disgusting attack, but incredibly damaging to him politically. And we see that again in maybe the worst way for Donald Trump in his relationship with Taylor Swift. Now, of course, last week, Taylor Swift made headlines by making the historic endorsement of Kamala Harris that has already done so much to benefit her campaign. And of course, that drove Donald Trump mad, and it led him to make a post on Truth Social that not only got him a little bit of flack from the Swifties, but a very key supporter of his who it seems like is about to flip on him. Yes, Donald Trump's attacks on Taylor Swift only get more and more damaging for him, and we are going to get into all of that, the ways in which this might be the worst thing that happened in Donald Trump's campaign with Taylor Swift so far. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button, it really goes a long way in supporting our channel now. Before we understand this whole story, we need a bit of context on one of Donald Trump's bigger fans lately, who came out in support of him.
To finish up on that point, then.
By the way, Lawrence is doing a very good job, I have to say. He really is.
He's doing a great. Hey, I've got a quick question for you. Out of nowhere, after the debate last night, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. What do you think?
Well, I actually like Mrs. I actually like Mrs. Mahomes much better, if you want to know the truth. She's a big Trump fan. I was not a Taylor Swift fan. It was just a question of time. She couldn't. You couldn't possibly endorse Biden. You look at Biden, you couldn't possibly endorse him. But she's a very liberal person. She seems to always endorse a Democrat, and she'll probably pay a price for it in the marketplace. But no, I like Brittany. I think Brittany's great. Brittany got a lot of news last week. She's a big MAGA fan. That's the one I like much better than Taylor Swift.
Right. Brittany is
Mahomes.
Yeah, they're Mahomes. They're great friends.
The wife of the great quarterback, and he is a great quarterback.
My favorite team from Kansas City.
I think she's terrific.
So when Donald Trump was asked about Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris, his response was to bringing up how Brittany Mahomes, a friend of Taylor Swift, had recently liked a photo of his, and it seemed like she was a big Trump supporter. And it certainly appeared that way at the time, and I believe that still might be the case, although it actually might not. Donald Trump, as he continues to lose support not with just independents but Republicans as well, may have cost him his new favorite person because of the post that I said he made just the other day on Truth Social about Taylor Swift writing this. Trump wrote, for some reason, "I hate Taylor Swift." Now, the Swifties are one of the most well-organized communities on the internet, or really anywhere, so why Donald Trump would choose to go to war with them? And the most popular artist in the world, I have no clue. I don't know what was going through his head, but it is costing him big time. Not just with Swifties, but like I said, one of his favorite new supporters who I don't think is a supporter of his anymore, and it's because of Taylor Swift. And it's absolutely humiliating, and I want to check it all out. Brittany Mahomes questioning her support of Donald Trump after his blistering takedown of Taylor Swift left her shaken to the core. Brittany Mahomes is deeply bothered by Donald Trump's very public attack on her close friend Taylor Swift, according to a source who claims that Patrick Mahomes' wife is questioning her support for the former president Brittany, who has been married to Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes since 2022, sparked a liberal meltdown last month when she liked a post about Donald Trump on social media weeks later. Taylor, 34, publicly endorsed Kamala Harris's bid for president, an action that drove a reported 338,000 visits to federal voter registration websites. She shared a link on Instagram. Trump hit back in a ridiculous way on Truth Social, claiming, "I hate Taylor Swift," prompting Brittany, 29, to question if she will continue to endorse his campaign. She is questioning her support for Donald Trump after he lashed out at Taylor, saying he hates her, a source exclusively revealed to DailyMail.com. This deeply bothered Brittany because Taylor is like a sister to her, and she has done absolutely nothing wrong. She didn't mention Trump in her post and is allowed to speak her mind. The source added that Trump's decision to react in such a hateful manner upset Brittany. She does not believe in hate in any form and loves Taylor so much. The insider continued this. Shook her to her core, they added. This doesn't mean she is suddenly voting for Kamala Harris. It just made her more aware of supporting him so publicly. Now, we've seen Donald Trump humiliated by Taylor Swift in many different ways, and of course, that's not the most important contribution that she has made to our political landscape. It is registering tens of thousands of voters, but Donald Trump's new favorite fan turning against him because of what he said, that really makes me happy, and that's pretty humiliating. But I will say, Brittany, it wasn't the 34 felony counts, not the 2 impeachments, not the January 6th insurrection that didn't move you away from Trump. It was this. This is what it took if you want to move away from him. That's great. We support it. Welcome to Team Right Side of History, but a little strange that it took you that long to get here. I don't know what that's about, but it is okay. We're going to welcome you to the team. We would love to have everyone we possibly can. This is a big tent. But I'd also like to say, in the wake of this conversation going on, of course, Donald Trump is pushing in a really insincere and disingenuous way about rhetoric that causes political violence. Let's point out that Donald Trump's "I hate Taylor Swift" post is an encouragement of violence and action against Taylor Swift by his cult mob that will do anything for Donald Trump. And I think we need to seriously talk about that, the way that he is trying to wield his power and influence to intimidate those who come out against him. And in doing so, it makes the remarks that J.D. Vance made earlier today just so ridiculous right here.
I do think that we should take this opportunity to call for a reduction in the ridiculous and inflammatory political rhetoric coming from too many corners of our politics. Look, we can disagree with one another, we can debate one another, but we cannot tell the American people that one candidate is a fascist, and if he's elected, it is going to be the end of American democracy.
J.D. Vance saying that we need to stop the inflammatory political rhetoric. It is your words that have caused schools to be evacuated over bomb threats. J.D. Kindergarten, students evacuated from class because of bomb threats in Springfield, Ohio, because of the lies you pushed and you don't care. How about your rhetoric? How would maybe you tone that down a little bit? Take some responsibility, some accountability. You want to be a leader. First of all, you're not. It's ridiculous. It's gross. It's sad to see the state of the Republican Party being, this is it, shocking. No, is it disgraceful always. But again, we are seeing blowback to what they are pushing, the lies that they are telling. And that comes not just with Brittany Mahomes, but some incredible fundraising numbers that came out of Swifties for Kamala that we just have to take a look at. Trump's Taylor Swift post backfires badly as Swifties for Kamala announces huge fundraising win. Swifties for Kamala on Monday said they raised more than $40,000 for Kamala Harris following Donald Trump's shocking post about the pop star. The Republican hopeful fired a Sunday Morning Post on Truth Social saying, "I hate Taylor Swift," which the organization capitalized on to raise money for his Democratic rival. As soon as we saw the post, we knew this was an opportunity. Our team was ready to go with lyric response ideas and ways to tie in our calls to donate and volunteer, said Carly Long, a member of the group's communication team in a statement. We use the memes to catch people's attention and then tell them how to turn that emotion into action. Swifties, know that haters going to hate, but we also know we can do more than just shake energy directed into action. I absolutely love it. This is why the Kamala Harris campaign is surging right now, because we are focused not on cat and dog conspiracies, but moving this country forward. And we've talked enough about Trump and J.D. Vance, and I've had to hear too much of them that we need a little bit of a palate cleanser. So I want to take a listen to what Tim Walz had to say about Taylor Swift in this great clip right here.
Two incredible senators who happen to be women. Jen Schultz, who's going to make a wonderful member of Congress. Gwen Walz, these three. Here's my life hack for all of you, all the guys out there, whatever. Here's my life hack. Surround yourself with smart women and listen to them, and you'll do just fine. You'll do just fine. That includes my fellow cat owner, Taylor Swift, too, by the way. It's really great to have all of these women help us beat the smallest man in the world, Donald Trump.
That's a lot more like it. That is a leader. That is someone who I am excited to get behind when they are in 50 days elected vice president in the United States. And we're going to keep on talking about the incredible campaign that is being run by Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this video. And if you're stuck around at the end, drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I will see you soon.